Welcome to Ark Survival Descended. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to take out one of these unreal loot guardians. These guys give absolutely amazing loot, so you definitely want to go and take one of these out. They also give you loot in order to fight the next boss, which is the combat boss. You're going to have to fight 5 of these, I think, yes, it's 5 of them in order to get all the stuff you need for the combat boss. Anyway, let's not talk about the combat boss, let's talk about the Unreal Loot Guardian. So let's quickly have a look at the summon. So loot. So as you guys can see, there are 2 loot bosses. We are not worrying about the first loot boss, as that is pretty easy. It's a Dimorphodon. It's yeah, it's easy. Okay, and then moving on to the Unreal Loot Guardian. It costs 100 Descended Essence, 100 Excellent Essence, 50 Rare Mushrooms, 5 Descended Milk, 50 Rare Flour, and 500 Wood. So as you guys can see, it says kill this guardian will give you a lot of stuff, including apex drops, artifacts, etc. So once we have defeated this loot guardian, you guys can have a look at some of the stuff we got. But just to give you guys a quick what do you call it, an idea of what we got, or what you could get from a loot guardian, I got this pretty cool Descended fabricated sniper rifle, and it deals 339% damage. That is absolutely fantastic. The first loot guardian I ever did gave me the sniper rifle, and I've never gotten one since. I got a blueprint though, but it cost one hell of a lot of loots. One hell of a lot of loots? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, it costs a lot of loot to craft it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to recommend is a Descended Dodo wyvern. The reason why I recommend a Descended Dodo wyvern is, well, it can deal constant damage to the loot boss. So something you should know about the loot boss is it deals a lot of damage, and it also heals really fast. So you got to keep that damage going. You got to like basically take it out within a few minutes, otherwise it's just going to heal up. Okay, so regarding the Descended Dodo wyvern, I just want to let you guys know that I'm playing on a server with max level 300. So I don't know what you guys would be playing with, but anyway, my Dodo wyvern has over 100,000 health, it's got 10,000 stamina, and then it's got 1,356% melee damage, which is really good. I should probably go ahead and just pop those in there. Extra melee. Okay, so the reason why you need good health, stamina, and melee, well, of course, we all know why. But yes, like I said, these guys deal a lot of damage. And then also, when you're using your fire attack with your Dodo wyvern, it uses stamina, and you're going to need a lot of it. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to recommend is that you find yourself somewhere where you can sit on. So kind of like this cliff, well, this rock, that you just sit at the edge and you kind of basically fight it. So it's not going to be able to get to you. And also, you can sit instead of flying around and stuff. And this makes it good to get stamina regen. So if you're flying around trying to fight this thing and you need to go and get your stamina regen, you're going to have to go sit somewhere. And by the time you get back, he's probably healed to max health. So it really gets frustrating. And yeah, that's why I recommend sitting somewhere and then just regening stamina when you need to. And basically what's going to happen is the loot boss is going to come sit here under this rock. He's probably going to fall in this water over here and not be able to get out. That's just because of where I'm sitting. But yes, he's going to come sit here. He's going to try and attack me, and he's not going to get to me, and I'm just going to blow a fire on him, which is pretty cool. So if you guys don't know how to tame a Descended Dodo wyvern, you guys can have a look on my channel, because I do have a video of that as well, so make sure to look out for that. But let's go ahead, let's get his attention, and then let's also just check 280,000 health. So just have a look here quickly. We're gonna damage him, and you guys will see how quick he actually heals. So he's currently at 275 still. And there he's healing. And it's like just instant, basically. It's not instant, but it's pretty instant. Also something about the dodo wyvern. The dodo wyvern has 3 attacks: lightning, poison, and fire. The poison doesn't work on him for some reason. I think it's it like kills him or something, which is weird. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get his attention, which we probably already have, and then let's take him over here to this cliff, and then he'll just come sit here, or he'll come stand here and fight, and I will just sit here. So this is what I mean by he can't get to me, and I'm just going to constantly deal damage to him. He is going to be walking away at some points, but he will come back because he's a feisty monkey. Okay, we've got this guy very low. As you guys can see, I've obviously sped this up, so if you need to slow-mo it, you can do so. But as you guys can see, he's been healing up really quickly towards the end here, and walking away a lot. Ah, we gotcha. Yes, so he's been healing up really quickly, etc. So it has been a little bit of a struggle, and then also I've been running out of stamina and all that fun stuff. So let's quickly have a look at the loot that I got. We got a good blueprint, although I think I have a better one, but anyway, that is a fantastic blueprint for a descended fabricated sniper rifle. Then we also got some black pearls, we got some element, we got 3 artifacts, which is awesome. I think you need 6 for combat boss, so you're going to need to fight 2 of these for that. And then the apex drop jar. So let's quickly have a look at the combat boss. It is going to require 6 generic artifacts, and then you're going to need things like the Megalania toxin, the claws, etc, etc. For each of them it's different. So yes, so in one jar you are going to get 5 of each, so that means you are going to need to defeat 5 of these in order to be able to afford to do a combat boss. So let's quickly go ahead, consume this, and voila, there's all the loot that we got. So all of this came out of the apex jar. There we go. So yeah, that is how to defeat the Unreal Loot Boss. So once you guys start playing and all of that stuff, and you guys get yourself better tames, it is going to be a lot easier to take them out. But for now, as a beginner, dodo wyvern is the best. I am going to show a second option, but of course you are going to need to tame one of these guys first. And I am going to be uploading, or I already do have the video up, on how to tame a descended rock drake. So that is going to be my second option to defeat the Unreal Loot Boss. So where is my rock drake? Here it is, my beautiful, beautiful rock drake. The reason why is these guys can tank a lot of damage, and they deal a lot of damage, which is pretty awesome. So what I'm gonna do is, do I have any food on me? I don't, but I'm going to put health potions in his inventory, and then let's put these into melee. Why not? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's summon one of these Unreal Loot Bosses in, and I'm going to show you the fight with a rock drake. It is a lot quicker. Sometimes I think it's a lot quicker, especially if you're standing on this cliff, because I can deal this kind of damage. So unfortunately with that damage, it takes a while to regenerate, but let's just have a look at that damage that he deals. It is insane. Yeah, that is crazy, crazy, crazy damage. This poor guy. He really did a number on me. So let's go ahead. Let's actually sit on this rock. And then this monkey will come and sit here in the water again, or wherever it wants to go. And then we can just deal that damage to it. Or yeah, I think we're just gonna have to deal this damage to it. Okay, can it stop now? There we go. Geez, like it. I didn't think it was gonna stop damaging me for a second there. Sometimes if you can reach it, then you can just constantly bite it. And I mean, look at the amount of damage I'm dealing to it compared to the dodo wyvern. And then we'll just go for one of those and then constantly bite him. Yes, this is way better than the dodo wyvern, but of course you're not going to have a descended rock drake straight away. You'll probably have a dodo wyvern before you get a rock drake, so that is the difference. Let's go finish him off. And Bob's your uncle. We're done. Did we get anything good from that? Ooh. I think this one might be better than the one I have at home. But anyway, that is how to defeat the Unreal Loot Boss. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you. If it did, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys have not yet done so. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.